to realize that I didn't like it. Why? And I started to use color. And I began to realize that color is power. As you saw, with color and without color, very different. No color. No power, no energy, weak, dead, memory goes down. What about creativity? Creativity, better or worse? More powerful or less color? Less powerful. So, color, more powerful. Da or niet? Da. Da. And your enterprise. And enterprises require creativity and power. One color. They die. Which is why in business, more than 90% of new companies born in the beginning of the year, by the end of Christmas, they're dead, bankrupt. And they're not bankrupt because of no money. It's bankrupt in thinking, bankrupt in thinking. So color, vital. And now, this Toни Bьюзен, always, always, colors. So when I think, when I write my books, when I study, when I brainstorm, when I find solutions to problems, when I innovate, colors. It's a power tool. It's a wand. It's a magic wand. So think about your potential. When you have used one color, that's your power. In your meetings, when you're learning one color, that's your power, your little power. Not power, your power. So in your operations manual, because you are now doing just what Richard Branson said, note, always note. When you note, you remember better, you learn faster, you become more efficient, you develop your potential, you become happier, your brain and body become healthier. So note. You're now building your brain operations manual. When you buy a little watch, you get an operations manual. When you buy a packet of aspirins, instruction sheets. So develop your own operations manual. And one important note, always note. Always take notes and always use color in your notes. So let us look at the human brain and how does your brain now inside work, and what are your cognitive skills, the skills in your evolved upper brain. And by the way, This is a mind map, and I'll show you it very quickly, because this is me. And I'm going to, because you've seen some of it, but this gives you a picture of how a mind map develops. So you are going to do, as I highly recommend, sometime today or tomorrow or the next day, within 3 days, do a mind map on you. And you know that I am an author, you know that I am an educator, you know that I obviously do sports to look after my brain and body. Intelligence is my fascination. Media is a wonderful way of communicating with the world. And every one of you now, with your infinite potential, can connect with 5 billion people. And if you have a dream and you work to make that come true, that is now possible. So you are living in a magical age. Obviously, I've advised various governments. My achievements you generally know about. But the reason for showing you this is a mind map. This is what a mind map looks like. It's in one color. It's got branches like organic trees. It's natural. Your brain is natural. As you know, I was nominated for the Nobel Prize, not because of Toни Bьюзен, but because of the mind map. Because the mind map helps you communicate, helps you exchange, helps you find solutions to problems. And if you know you're brilliant, and you know how magical your brain is, and you know you love beauty, and you know you're bright, and you know your kids are, you don't want to get your head caved in. So you want to keep it alive. You don't want to fight. So it's the mind map that's actually nominated for the Nobel Prize. And my goal in life, my purpose, my vision, my reason for being here is because every child in the planet needs to know this. How to access their brain. And it looks like a flower. And my map is like a flower of intelligence. So if you take notes in lines in one color and only words, very little. But if you, boom, create flowers of intelligence, galaxies, then your world will be a lot more happy and peaceful and energetic. So we are now going to look at a brain. We know that the human language is what? What are the two main key words in the human language? Imagination and association. Imagination and association. That came from art. When I was a student, I took notes in one color. I thought I was intelligent. I thought I was. And I met an artist called Lorraine Gill, who said to me, "Can you draw?" And I said, "No." And she said, "What?" "Of course you can." And I said, "I cannot. I cannot." And I used my intelligence to prove it. It took her 5 minutes to prove me wrong. I had trained myself to be stupid. I thought I could not draw. But when an artist showed me how, and she had painted a global brain, the way the Australian Aboriginals saw the universe, with brains within the image. Changed my life. And in this living room of ours, 95% of you not artists. When we think we're not artists, then we're not. But Leonardo da Vinci said everybody is an artist. I am saying everybody is an artist. Because once when you were a little baby and a little child, what was the first thing you did when there were colors around? Drawing colors on the floor, on the wall, face, everywhere. The human being, an artist. And so you now are going to be an artist. And you're going to discover what your inside brain actually thinks. And we'll find all kinds of wonderful gifts that you will have. So here we go. This is a note for you, so please do what often we are told in school, don't. I was told in school, don't do this, don't do that, don't. And one of the big don'ts was, don't copy. And I was told if I copied, I was cheating. How many of you were told in school, don't copy? So again, join the human language. So now I'm saying, do copy. Do copy. Because copying is one of the ways in which all people, every child, learns. And again, all the other leaders here have said, learn. Don't stop. Learn every day. Learn wherever you are. Learn. So, your brain. That is the left and right side of the cortex. That is where the cortical skills are. So you now know the human language, imagination, association. And I'm saying that again, and I'm saying it again, and I'm saying it again, and again, and again. Because repetition lodges the information and knowledge into your brain. The aha. So doing it once, the brain cells have weak connection. When you do it 2 times, it's stronger. When you do it 3 times, stronger and stronger. So repetition, when you do it creatively, is really important. And it's another power tool. Repetition. So you're now going to copy, and this is now going to be a mind map. Because you now know what a mind map is. Your prime language is not Russian. Mine is not English. Our language. Imagination. Association. And therefore, as business people, you will never, ever, ever, ever again meet a foreigner, because everybody speaks your language. Which is why a brilliant communicator communicates with images and associations and the senses and the emotions and energy and passion. In other words, using the brain. So this is now going to be a mind map which I will build, and you please copy copy, and copy it well, because companies say, you know, we're a company, we don't copy, because we're not, you know, we're good business, and we don't copy. Every company says, we don't copy, but we do benchmark. What does benchmark mean? Benchmark means copy the best. So entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, copy the best. Another note for you, copy the best and build on their knowledge, their skills, their strengths. So, how many of you know the left and right side cortical skills? How many of you know them? Okay, so quite a number of you do. Then tell me aloud, and if you can in English, but tell me in Russian as well, the left side. We're going to start on the left side. What are the left cortical skills? Okay, so we've got a number of those which are correct. We've got words, which is simply the alphabet. Numbers, and notice the branches are organic. They're like the branches of a tree. The brain here is nature. It is natural. It is organic. It's not linear. It's not in boxes. It's not in straight lines. So words, numbers, lines, which are wavy or straight, lists, logic obviously, and analysis. These are important skills. These are cortical skills. So these are tools that you have in your brain. So now, right side of the brain. Quick chat in your team, 3, 4, 5. Tell your friends what you think the right cortical skills are. The right cortical skills. Starting now. All right, team. So